there, this is Mimi's Kitchen. Welcome aboard. This afternoon, we are actually going to make one of our special family recipes, a sausage casserole. So I wanted you guys to be able to be with me this afternoon when I made this. So welcome aboard. I'm going to start the recipe right now, and any of you want to know the ingredients, I will have it listed at the bottom of my live when I get through, but you will actually, if you'll follow me, you will know exactly what to do. So what I'm going to do to start with, I've just got is a pound of sausage, and we like hot sausage. So I decided that we're going to do make our casserole with hot sausage. So I'm going to see if I can cut right in here and get this open right here, and then all I'm going to do is take this and literally put it in my frying pan and just crumble it up, and we're going to put it in the casserole already brown. Well, I think I can just squeeze it out. Let me do that. That's probably just as easy. So let's see if we can just get this in here. Turn it on helps, and let's see, here we go. And I'm just going to squeeze all of this out, guys. It was just as easy to do it that way, and it is. Sometimes these packages are hard to get into, so we'll just squeeze it down and get all of that good old hot sausage out of there. You can use any brand of sausage that you like. I don't think there's a preference of sausage, and you can use mild sausage if you'd rather have mild. You know, you certainly can do that also. So let me see if I can grab something to clean my hands with. Alrighty, now what we're going to do is I am going to literally, I've got my little thing here to chop her up here, and I'm going to break it up as much as I can and let it start frying. And then as it fries, we're going to literally, what I'm going to do is chop it and keep it, we want it to get really brown, and then I'm going to drain it, and we're going to put it in this. So while this is actually getting ready and starting to brown, I can start working on some other things. So let me show you. Let's just move this out of the way, and let me get I'm using a 9x13 Pyrex dish, and I'm just going to put that right here, and I have got, let me see right here, I'm going to get some of my spray. I'm not sure, yeah, there it is, I got it out. I'm not sure if I got it out or not, guys. I'm trying to be ahead, but I wasn't sure that I had actually got it out. But I'm just going to use some spray, Original Pam, and I'm going to spray my dish really good with that before we start putting anything in it. Alrighty. Now we got to watch this. We've got to watch this sausage and make sure it doesn't burn. So I'm going to be backward and forward here. We're going to chop it up and make it. I want it to be crumbly when we get through, so that's what I'm going to do, is kind of keep it crumbled up. Okay, the first ingredient they call for is a half a cup of pepper, green pepper. So let me get my board out. Well, Pat, hold on. Things is a-rolling. Okay, here we go. Now I'm actually going to turn this sausage down now because it's going pretty good, and we don't want it to get too brown too fast. And if you can see, and I'm not sure exactly what you can see, if you can see this or not, but the sausage is actually starting to brown, and as it does, I'm just chopping it up, and it's crumbling right up. So we're going to get all of that chopped up. We're going to turn it down and let it kind of go at a slow pace. Now I'm going to use a half of let me rinse that off here a second. Alright, we're going to use a half a green pepper, probably. It's calling for a half of a cup. So my guess will be close to a half of a green pepper. And what I do is I just cut the green pepper in half, and then I like to take the seeds out of my green pepper. And then I'm just going to rinse it. Excuse me just a minute while I rinse over here. I know I'm probably out of your sight. But then I'm just going to slice it, and then we're going to cube it. Make it into little smaller pieces to put into the casserole. So I'm basically just kind of slicing it up right now. And it's easier for me if I leave it like that rather than turning it on its bottom end. And let me see, I've got my little half a cup right here. So what I do is I just take this pepper and then I just start mincing little pieces up like this. And I just cut that pepper. So we want it to get into about a half a cup is what it's calling for. Now I'm sure you could use more if you like a lot of green pepper. You could put more than that in it. But you know, I'm just going by the recipe, and then you girls can just do whatever you need to do. You know, a lot of cooks, what they do is they take a recipe and they make their own recipe. I'm a lot like that, so I understand what girls do, or guys. We've got more guys now that cooks about than girls, so I shouldn't just say girls. We got a very good cook. Matter of fact, my son-in-law is a very good cook. And so I have to include the men in this too. So if you guys cook, literally I say you guys just as a general statement, so that's kind of funny, isn't it? But we're getting the pepper cut up here, and my sausage is cooking. And it also calls for a half a cup of celery, so I will also cut that up. Now what I did before I came live though, I washed my green pepper and I rinsed off my celery. I am a fanatic about making sure everything's clean because I don't want any of those things, bacteria setting up, so I try to keep it clean like that. So let's see, we're getting there. It's going to take almost this half of a pepper to do it, so this is good. This is probably about the right amount. And I'm not making big pieces. You can see right there, just basically, they're not big pieces, but I'm not making huge pieces either. I mean little pieces. I'm not shredding it. So we're just about got ourselves half a cup. Let me check on this sausage back here. We want to check back here and see how he's doing. And he looks like he is just doing fabulous. He is browning, but the key to it is, and when you're doing sausage like that, is you really need to keep it chopped up because you don't want big chunks in your casserole. So just kind of when you're actually stirring it, just keep chopping it, just to keep making it in little pieces. And that's what I'm doing, and then we'll let it brown some more. And we're going back over here and make the rest of our green pepper. Alrighty, let's see here. This is actually my first time, guys, on live on YouTube. I have a recorded video already, but this is actually my first time that I have been live. So, if any of you, what I'd like for you to do, if you're just coming on and finding me, I would love, love, love for you to subscribe to my channel and also to like it. Here I have to get 1,000 subscribers. And you see, I'm used to Facebook, so I said followers, but 1,000 subscribers. So I need you guys to do that, and then I think that would be great because I would love to have every one of you back. All right, I think this half of a pepper is going to be just about perfect. That was a good thing to figure out there on the. Let me see. I'm gonna put just a little bit because this is the last slice here. I'm gonna make just a little bit more in here, and I think it's got it. But does anybody? I hope you guys like sausage because I'm telling you, my family actually loves this. This comes back. It was probably one of my sister's favorite. She loved it. Loretta. She passed away. It's been years ago now. Bless her sweetheart. But this was one of her favorites, and I remember she lost her recipe. Thank goodness she had let her younger sister have it, and I had it to recover for her. Alrighty, what I'm going to do is take this half a cup of pepper, and we're just going to go ahead and put it right in there. And I'm going to also, let me see, I'm going to go ahead, and it calls for a cup, and I use the original. This is the not the like quick cook rice, 30-minute, whatever, 30 whatever it is. This is the quick cook. So, I mean, this is not the quick cook. It takes about 25 minutes just cooking it. So what you want to do is put about a cup, Let's see, that's about a cup. A cup of rice. This is our cup, and I'm just gonna go ahead and put it in the bottom of the pan right here, just like that. And then now it calls for a half a cup of celery. So let me see, I'm gonna get a half a cup of celery, and I'm just gonna cut off the end, and I have already washed the celery. So, and then how I do this, girls, I don't know if you have a better way, but I just kind of easily cut down through my celery and just make strips so I can, and you know how celery gets those little strings to them, but I just cut little strips and then I cut off of that. But you gotta be careful with the knife, because when you're cutting with that knife now, and when I say that, hope I don't cut my finger off. But we're gonna make it, I hope I can get a cup out of this, or half a cup out of this, because that's what it calls for. Alrighty. So, I want to give my grandson a big thank you. He is the one that is helping me with my channel to do this. I have been used to doing Facebook, and I can do Facebook Lives all day, but I'm not used to YouTube, and he is setting me up, and I'll have to give him a big holler. He is really, really a sweet fella. His name is Grayson, and I appreciate him so much. I love him. All right, we're just going to chop this up right here and get our half a cup of celery. And so, anyway, if everybody likes to cook, you will enjoy this recipe. If you're like me, you like to try new stuff. I love to try new recipes, and I love sausage in casserole. So to me, this was just, when you put rice and sausage and peppers and onions, I don't think you can much better that if you like sausage casseroles, because it's got some good ingredients in it. Let me check on this sausage again here. Let's make sure we're still browning. Alright, it looks like it's just doing a fabulous job here. And we're chopping it up, making sure all the little pieces are chopped up, and they are done. But you think it shouldn't be done because we're going to put it in the oven. Believe it or not, this casserole takes about an hour and a half to cook. It's a 300 degree oven, and about an hour and a half. Your sausage is done, and you say, well, why does it take that long? It just takes that long for it all to come together, and I don't know why it takes that long, but it does. It is good stuff. It is good stuff. So you all will enjoy this one very much. So we're cutting up our celery here just in small little pieces, like I did the peppers. And we're making our half a cup of celery right here. So yes, I went to a bridal shower this afternoon, and it was so much fun. They had a tent set up, and I've never seen so many people at a bridal shower. There was a lot of people there. And I'm not kidding when I tell you there's probably between 200 and 300 people there. There was a lot of people at the bridal shower. And I'm thinking, gracious sakes, this girl is very well liked. And she is a doll baby. Matter of fact, she is the daughter of the lady that does my hair, and I just love her to pieces. So I'm blessed to have them in my life. Alrighty. Her name was Logan. Okay, I'm about getting there with our celery here. We're just about getting to a half a cup of celery. Now, if you guys have some of those little machines that cut it up faster, you're going to be way ahead of me. But usually this is just the way I do it, so you girls can kind of figure out what's best for you. And you know, this is just taking the recipe and making it and doing it the way you want to do it, because you can change it, you may add a little something to it. I mean, you wouldn't want, if I didn't have hot sausage, I would probably add a little bit of hot sauce to it. But since I got hot sausage, I think that's probably all the hot it needs. But when you put hot sausage in with that, oh dear gracious, it's good. It is so good. Look there, I believe this one stick of celery is going to get us our half a cup. We are good on measuring out today, aren't we? This is perfect. Alrighty, we're gonna put that also in with our rice and our green pepper. And then it calls for us to put 1.5 cups of water. So I'm gonna add my celery in. And I'm gonna actually take the rest of this that's on my cutting board and put it in there also. Alrighty, like that. And I'm gonna turn this around because that's looking kind of messy there. I'm gonna move it over here. And then we're gonna get our 1.5 cups of water. And I've just got a regular a full cup measuring cup. So I'm gonna measure out 1 cup first in the sink. I don't know if you can see me or not, but the sink was down there, I promise. Here is the cup of water, so I'm just gonna add it right in here. And then it also calls for 1.5 cups, so I'm gonna put 1/2 cup in. And let's make sure I got it kind of close. There's our 1/2 cup, so we're gonna add it also. Alrighty, this is Mimi's kitchen, guys. So what I want you to do is I want you to meet, come here, Carly Ann. I want you to meet one of my grandbabies. Matter of fact, this is my youngest grandbaby. Come on in here, let's find you where you're at. She is, look here how much taller she is than me. See that? Isn't that? Let's see, are we in far enough? There we go. There she can see it. Look up, that's where they're at, Carly. Look at how tall she is next to me. And she's my youngest. But she is going to grow up to be a beautiful girl. And you know what? This girl can cook. She's going to take after her Mimi. She's already into doing sausage. I mean, she made fried okra the other night. And I'm telling you, she can cook. So I'm telling you this, she'll probably be on my lives a lot more. And you know what? She might even be helping me, right? All right, thanks, Carly. She just come by to check us out this afternoon. They're so sweet. I love all my grandbabies, guys. All my grandbabies. Okay, let's see. Let's stir here just a little bit more. Get all of this stirred up and fried in here good. This is looking good. Man, it's smelling good too. Ooh, that smells good. That smells good. All right, let's stir it. What I'm going to do now is just basically take this and stir it and get all that rice, everything kind of down in there just like that. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add 1 onion, okay? And you just literally slice this onion up and put it on the top of the your casserole. So let me see if I can get it in here. We're going to get it sliced up. All right, we're just, am I okay, Gracie? Now, I'm not sure. I've not been live on my videos yet, guys, and I apologize if I'm cutting off or moving out of place. But I will get better. I promise. After I look at this, I will know what I've done wrong. So I'm going to peel this onion off right here. I always like to take the outer edges of the onion off so you don't get any of that skin. So we're cutting into that and taking it off. I'm just going to rinse it. And then all I'm going to do now, let's get that out of here, is I'm going to slice the onion and just basically lay it across where the peppers and celery and rice. I just slice it and just lay it in there. So we're going that just changes the taste. It will cook all to pieces. In an hour and a half, this onion will probably not even be an onion. It will just be cooked up and just the taste will be there. But I'm trying to make the little pieces small so literally you can, when it cooks up, it will be just a taste. It's not going to be big chunks of onion. But it does call for 1 onion. And it calls for 1 onion slice. So if you want to write that down. All right, there we go. All right, now let's check out our sausage again. And actually, this is absolutely ready. This is good timing, guys. All right, let me let you see. See the sausage right there? That is just the way we want it. We want it brown enough and in chunks. So what I need to do is I need to take my spoon and I'm just going to pour it right on top of these onions and peppers and all that good stuff, like that. Alrighty. And then I'm going to just move it around and just kind of spread it out all over this casserole. And the last thing it calls for, which makes it so easy, It actually calls for 2 cups of cream of chicken soup. But I had bought some at the grocery store and wound up buying a large can. And this large can of cream of chicken is 22 ounces. So that's so close to 2 cans that I'm just going to use this large can right here. So let's see if we can open this up. And all you do to the cream of chicken soup is you just add it right on top and spread it around. And then it's just going to go right down in there and taste delicious. Let's see if we can get this out. There we go. Come on, break off. There we go. Okay. All right. I'm just going to take it now and just kind of put it right across this chicken. It said chicken right there. This sausage. You probably could use this in a chicken recipe too. I bet that would be good too. I bet it would. And if you want to add any other spices, girls, you know you can do it at this time. Right before you put this cream of chicken soup on, you just put your spices in there, and that will enhance it. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just spread this around basically like this, and get it all over the top, because what it's going to do, it's going to bake right in down into that. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. It smells delicious. Alrighty, now let me show it to you, because this is where we're at with it. Okay, let me give me some wipe my hands. Okay, let's put that down in here, because I'm trying to keep it clean here. Okay, let me show you, because this looks good, and I'm fixing to put it in a 300-degree oven, and it's going to cook for an hour and a half. So right here we go. Look at this. Can you see it? It's got everything layered, and we layered at the last. We put the sausage on last, and then we put the cream of chicken on top of that. So I'm going to put this in the oven, 300 degrees, for an hour and a half. And I'm really good to set my timer up here, so I like to set the timer like for 90 minutes. And I can walk off literally and leave it right now, because it's got to cook. So probably what we'll have with this is, maybe I do a lot of canning of green beans. We'll probably cook some green beans with it, and even maybe make some slaw. And that will be our dinner for tonight. So just don't forget, this is the key. This is a sausage casserole. Delicious. You need to try it. And I'm going to put the ingredients in the bottom. After we go out, it'll be in the contents, okay? So check the ingredients out. You saw me make it. And then what I'd like for you to do is, please, please, please subscribe to it. No, there we go again. Yeah, subscribe. I see subscribe, follow. I get my words confused with subscribe. Subscribe is what I want you to do, and I want you to like it, okay? So anyway, thank everybody for watching, and be sure to share this. I need to get 1,000 subscribers, so you guys go with it, okay? Thanks a lot, and thanks for watching.